everybody. Got your coin, Zam, and we will, the deal. Raise your hand. We'll go with questions. And who wants to lead off? Liam, you got it.
Okay. I mean, just kind of general thoughts on the game today. What did you make of it? This is both your first press conferences, right?
Yes, sir.
How's that feel?
Take it.
Thoughts on the game today? I think we got off to not the best start that we wanted to, but we kind of picked it up along the game and talked to each other, communicated, especially at halftime, came together. So I think it was a great turnaround.
Yeah, picking up on what Jacoy said, we just had the great start. Went back into the locker room, started talking about it, and we learned how to adjust, and then we started playing better and better. And then a bit lackluster towards the end, but I feel like we took a step up from the beginning.
Congrats on the win tonight. 10 players scored tonight. How did it feel to see all your teammates getting looks and converting on the offensive end?
It's a great feeling, watching it both in the game and on the bench. Just looking at the excitement, I'm sure like you guys can see it when we're watching it. We celebrate for each other. It's just we're all happy for each other, and we all want each other to be the best every game. So that's good.
Yeah, exactly. It was a great moment. Even the guys who usually get more minutes, they were happy. They weren't selfish or anything. They were happy for other guys to get minutes, to get playing time. It's just a great team atmosphere.
Some turnover issues early in the game that seemed to improve as the game went on. How did you guys work on cleaning that up as the game went along?
Like I said, just coming in, communicate with each other, coming in at halftime especially. But all week long, coach has been emphasizing ball security. So I'm sure that's in everybody's mind when we see a few turnovers and we bring each other together. And it's really just mental mistakes for us. So just like I said, talking to each other, communicating, and picking it up.
Zam, I'm just curious how you how have you been adjusting? You moved to a new country, this summer. How has it been? You're finishing up your first semester of college.
I'm not gonna lie, it's been great actually. I'll say this. You'd think I don't know, I had a hard time, but the coaching staff was really cool. I was actually really surprised how cool the coaching staff is. They made it really easy to adjust, taking me to different places and stuff. And GW, DC as a whole. I've been saying this to everyone, but it kind of feels like London. So I mean, it's been really awesome. Adjusting, pretty cool.
Both of you guys, non-conference schedules kind of wrapping up, heading into conference play. How are you guys just sort of feeling overall about your start of the season, heading into conference play?
I'm feeling great. Just trying to take, every day, get better every day, 1% better every day, working hard. So just take every game as a lesson, learning from it, taking the good and bad from it, so we can be prepared for conference play.
Like Jacoy said, just taking it, getting better every day, always staying mentally prepared on and off the court, and just get ready for the start of the league season.
Any other questions, Ben?
Undefeated at home this season. What's it been like? How have you been able to find this success here in Smith Center?
I think the biggest shout out goes to the students and the crowd that we have. They bring a lot of energy every game, so that really gets us going and helps us, defend our home court.
Yeah, the atmosphere's been great. It's been crazy. Just the noise, the cheering. The students really help us, give us that drive and keep us undefeated at home.
Good.
They came out in full court press at the start of the game. How did you guys make an adjustment to get going on offense?
We watch a lot of film and during practice and building up to the games. Like a couple days before, we kind of get familiar with the things that they do. So we kind of expected it a little bit. Just having just a sense of calm, being calm, and just not letting them speed us up, and just being relaxed and just playing the way we normally play any game, and just not letting them change anything.
Anything else? All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll take a statement from Coach and questions.
Good night for us. I was hoping that we could, respectful of Bowie State, but was hoping we could get a lead and give guys an opportunity. So we were able to do that, I think, which was good. It's hard to develop your bench sometimes when the starters are freshmen. You know what I mean? You're like, we gotta get these younger guys some minutes. Wait, hold on, the younger guys are getting minutes. They're getting a lot of minutes, So there's a couple other guys that you want to try to give a great opportunity to that, you know, you got to get to a place in each game that maybe you can get there. So I was happy we were able to do that tonight, and I thought we had some good performances. Obviously, the end of the game, you know, they scored 14 points or whatever, and, you know, it's a strange lineup I have out there. I'm just basically trying to log minutes for guys and see, you know, if I get some film on them to show them of themselves in games, not just practice. So.
Questions? David?
This might have been the first time in his GW career, I don't know, Kevin, you can check in on this, that James Bishop was the one of the lowest scorer of scorers, I guess I should say. How encouraging is it for you to see these other guys be able to step up and sort of pick up these scoring load and just be able to put the ball in the basket?
Yeah, well, I mean, I think we have some very, very good young players. I mean, I don't think there's any doubt about that. I mean, I know, you know, relative to experience in the league, it's a little bit of a concern for me because I think there are some of the teams in the league that are, you know, quite a bit older in both experience and age. But I'd be hard-pressed to find somebody in this league who's got as many good freshmen, sophomores as we do. And they're, you know, they're good. I mean, they're and you know, I'm not saying that they're the best because other teams have other good ones, but you know, the volume of them. You know, when you got 3, 4, 5 guys that are freshmen and then a couple of sophomores, like we have good young talent in the program. I don't think it's unquestionable. Now, what does that equate to in college basketball today in league play? I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm encouraged by you know what those guys were able to do tonight.
So I'm kind of curious about the scheduling a D2 team.
Yeah.
Some people that I know it's kind of changing environment of college basketball. It gets harder to schedule teams at all.
Yeah.
So kind of talk me through scheduling a D2 team.
Yeah. You know, we've been told by the powers that be, you know, the people on the NCAA tournament selection committee, was talking to high major head coach yesterday or 2 days ago who is playing a D2 this week. You know, it's sort of like you do your best with your schedule, and then to give yourself some flexibility, it's like playing another bye game, but it's not, you know, obviously it's, from a cost standpoint, it doesn't cost what it would cost to buy a Division I team. And I think quite a number of people in our league are doing it, actually, because I think everybody's basically been told, hey, instead of playing a really hard game or going on the road, you know, I think that's the other side of it, Liam. Like, if you played a home and home, even if it's a, you know, decent opponent, you think, hey, we should be able to beat them at our place, hopefully, you know, then going on the road, it's actually better probably than going on the road, you know. Yeah. You know, I don't understand, you know, I don't think the net accounts for them at all, so I guess that's fine, right? It doesn't really affect, none of those metrics go into it against a Division II, non-Division I opponent. Bothers me a little bit because, again, what bothers me is, like, I don't want to be thinking about the net when you're trying to think about how to get guys playing time, you know, things like that. So that's another one.
I mean, does that come into your mind?
No, not right now. No, we're not quite there yet, but I joked with the guys when we were playing Stonehill and we're up 40 and they were like, hey, we want to go with the walk-ons? I'm like, how about the net? What's the net say about that? You know? But it's the right thing to do. But you know, it is what it is.
6 assists tonight for Jeremy Buchanan. Can
Yeah.
you talk about how he's really come on as a playmaker?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he's probably underachieved in that area. Like every other area, he's been outstanding. But as a playmaker, we see in practice every day he's a tremendous playmaker. And kind of looked up like, man, he doesn't have as many assists as I think he can get. And so it was nice to see that tonight because I think that's what he is. He's a very, very skilled playmaker.
Big minutes for Jacoy tonight. Can you just talk about the developments he's made as a ball handler coming off the bench for you guys?
Yeah, I think he's learning. You know, he's going through the process, him and Trey. Like, they're young guards. I looked up maybe after the Bahamas, and it's probably still true. Maybe Xavier Brown at St. Joe's is playing more minutes than them, but those guys are playing the most minutes of any true freshman guards in the Atlantic 10. And the thing I tell them all the time is, you know, I believe in you, and that's why you're playing that many minutes. And conversely, like, hey, there's a responsibility that comes with that, you know, and you've got to learn and get better with those minutes so that, you know, the old you'll be a sophomore in February, idea comes into play. But yeah, Jacoby was good today as well. He's glad he's shooting the ball with confidence as well. He had 6 rebounds, so had a good night.
Liam?
So you guys kind of have struggled a little bit with turnovers this year, especially unforced turnovers. This Bowie State team's actually pretty good at forcing turnovers.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are also playing at a fast pace. Could you just talk about the turnovers a little bit? Do you think playing at the fast pace kind of has any impact in that?
It's some combination of youthfulness, playing a little bit faster, encouraging them to pass. I think we move the ball very well. When you watch us play, I think last year were times when it was just James and Brendan and, Max is a finisher, Hunter a little bit as a playmaker, Ricky as a finisher. There's so many plays, I think, already this season where the ball has really popped around and, really encouraging that. And with that sometimes comes some turnovers. And, we've got to improve. We're working to improve on it every day. But, yeah, I think it's a little bit of newness, a little bit of playing fast, a little bit of us encouraging the pass, to play with the pass,
All right.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
See ya. Students were great.
Oh, yeah.